Welcome. This is a tutorial for the Blender add-on called T1nk-R Custom Object Properties, designed to easily add, remove, edit and manage custom object properties. Custom object properties are pairs of names and values that you can add to any Blender object you like, such as a cube. Although you can also use these properties to store anything you want about a Blender object, they are primarily intended to be used by scripts and add-ons. To see what custom properties an object has, find a Properties pane and click Object. Then scroll down to Custom Properties, and expand the section if necessary. As you can see here, this object has a custom property called whatnot, with a value of whatever. If you have an add-on relying on such properties, you can use T1nk-R Custom Object Properties to manage them. Install the add-on as you install any other Blender add-ons. Then you can find it by the name T1nk-R Custom Object Property Manager. Don't forget the Documentation button, which takes you to the detailed help page, where you can also find and download the latest version. Once you have installed and enabled the add-on, open the sidebar by pressing N if it's not visible. Locate T1nk-R Utils and switch to it. Then find T1nk-R Custom Object Properties. See how it works. Let's get started by having a scene of monkeys, colored differently to identify them more easily. First of all, you may restrict the scope of operation to only process selected objects by checking Only Process Selected Objects. If you don't do so, the operation you choose will be performed on all objects in the view layer. I have selected all monkeys but the gray. None of the selected objects has any custom object property, while the gray has the whatnot property with the value whatever. Next, you have to specify the name of your custom object property in Property Name. Let's call it Test. If you want to add a property, this is going to be its name. If you want to edit or delete a property, this is how you tell which property to edit or delete. You can also set a value in Property Value, but you can just leave it blank as well. If you add a property, this value will be assigned as a default. If you edit or reset a property, you'll change its current value to this. In Select Operation Mode, you can turn on verbose logging and learn in the System console, down to the details what is happening actually. You can use this as a means of debugging if what happens does not meet your expectations. Check, just a test, to not make any changes in your Blender file. You can then consult the System console. What would be the result of your action? Now the actions. If you click Set, the property will be added to all objects in the scope not yet having this property, and the value of the property for all objects in the scope, including those to which you added the property previously, will be set to the value you specified above. Let's see. Select 2 red monkeys and check. Leave the previously entered property name, Test. Hooray, it's there, and it's also there. I have not specified a value, so it's empty. If you want to add a property to selected objects, but don't want to overwrite the value of the property for objects to which you added it previously, hit Extend. It will not touch the existing property values, but will add the property to all objects in the scope which don't have it set yet. To see this in action, let me change the value to something, say, foo. Let's select the previously selected objects and some more, the green monkeys. Hit Extend. See what happens. Green monkeys got this property, with the value of foo. For the red monkeys, the property is still there and is still empty. What if you want to edit the value of a property, without adding it to objects which do not have it yet? Click Reset, and you set the value of the said property to the value specified above. Change the value to bar, and select the red, the green and the blue monkeys. For red monkeys, the value is empty, for greens it's foo. Blue monkeys do not have this property. Hit Reset, and take a look at them. The value is reset to bar, for the red and green monkeys, and blue monkeys still don't have it. Finally, you can remove the property from all objects in the scope by hitting Remove. Do so. We had a property. Now we don't have a property. Simple enough? I hope so. Feel free to experience. And don't forget, if you ever get into trouble, undo will be your friend. You can safely revert your accidental operations. That's all for now. It was a pleasure to have you here. Happy modeling.